Chocolate comes in many forms. It's usually a sweet food preparation of roasted and ground cacao seeds that is made into a liquid, paste, or in a block. JauntTV enjoys ways to make chocolate treats at Puerto Vallarta's Choco Museo. Cacao pods are native to South America and were first used and cultivated by the ancient Mayan and Aztec cultures. Mexican chocolate differs from European chocolate in processing, texture, and origin, and is still mostly consumed as a drink. There are 3 different chocolate drinks. The first is chocolate tea and is made by mixing roasted and winnowed cacao shells. The cacao shells infuse the brewed tea with chocolate flavor without the calories of regular cocoa. Another chocolate drink is made by grinding the cacao beans into a paste. The mixture is not sweet. Honey and chili can be added for flavor, and mixing it with water, sifting from bowl to bowl like in early times. Hot chocolate is made with milk, spices, sweetener, and poured over ground cacao beans and mixed for a delicious cup. We moved on to making ganache, which is half chocolate and half cream. Ganache can be used as a filling, spread, or topping. We use part of a ganache as filling, adding a variety of ingredients. We warm the cream in the microwave to get it hot enough to mix it in with the chocolate, and we put it into pastry bags to refrigerate for later. For the shell, we need to warm the mixture, which we stirred on the marble surface until smooth, silky, and shiny. Once it's at the right temperature, it's time to pour into our candy molds to make the shells, pouring out the excess drips. Once cooled, our ganache cream filling can be put into the mold with a pastry bag. We top what will be the bottom of the candy with a thin layer of ganache, smoothing it off, refrigerating it until it's ready to be released from the molds. To make truffles with the same shiny and smooth ganache mixture, we make sure the ganache is properly cooled until firm, and then it can be scooped into tablespoon-sized confections, and then coated with all sorts of goodies, including cocoa powder, coconut, chopped nuts, and more. Whether eating street food or luxuriating in a fine dining establishment, Puerto Vallarta has the finest Mexican cuisine. JauntTV shopped and cooked for our lunch at a local family-owned Vallarta restaurant, Gabby's, with Chef Julio Cesar. Established in 1989, the Gabby's menu offers classic recipes, some with their own twist. Located in the center of downtown, we set off in the morning to shop for all the ingredients needed at the local farmers market. First stop was to pick out the fresh produce, which included limes, chilies, tomatillos, and more. The next stop was to the popular masa tortilla maker. Gabby's buys the dough, but always makes their tortillas fresh. Then to the poultry butcher, the fishmonger, and the cheese shop for queso cotilla. We came back to an outdoor kitchen with a complete setup, unpacked our groceries, and we were off and running. As a collective group, we, along with Chef and his sous chef, chopped and prepared all the ingredients to make multiple dishes, including salsa ranchera and salsa verde, ceviche Vallarta, mole poblano, guacamole, pico de gallo, sweet tamales, chili relleno, and avocado sauce. Many ingredients are used in multiple recipes, so we chopped, sliced, and diced, crushed, wrapped, sautéed, boiled, blended, and grilled, sauced, and seasoned everything for all those delectable recipes. After cooking, we plated and enjoyed the fruits of our labor with some mixed cocktails with the entire team. The offerings at the Grand Velas Los Cabos is their private cooking classes. We learned how to make shrimp ceviche and traditional Mexican guacamole in our lesson. Upon arrival, we found the stations prepped and were given a Mexican cocktail to enjoy. With gloves on, we were ready to learn. We started by marinating the shrimp in lemon juice and adding Maggi seasoning and salt and mixing to taste. While the shrimp marinates for 20 minutes, we make our guacamole. We brought out molcajete bowls made of natural volcanic stone, a must-have for fresh guacamole. We scoop out 3 avocados and mash with the pesto. Next, we add the supplementary ingredients: salt, tomato, onion, cilantro, jalapeno, lime, and mix together. For the ceviche sauce, we add cucumber, lime juice, cilantro, chili, salt, and put it into a blender. We pour some of the lime and Maggi juice the shrimp has been marinating in and blend it. Add the blended mixture into the shrimp, and we are ready to plate. Other places in Mexico make their guacamole similar, with a more rustic, chunky version, adding whole tomatoes and chili, and then mashing. In either case, it's all good. Today, we will learn how to make pure aloe vera gel, courtesy of Claudine Reimer and the Via del Palmar at the islands of Loreto. Aloe vera is anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, and has antioxidant properties that aid in healing. Most people are aware of the benefits of aloe vera gel on burns. It is also hydrating for all skin types. Many people also take aloe vera internally to aid in digestion. Cut the leaf into sections about 8 inches long. Cut off the serrated edge. Carefully slide the knife along the bottom edge of the skin down the whole length of the leaf. Flip the section over and repeat with the other side. Place the gel and pulp in a blender. Repeat until all sections have been skinned. Want to drink it? Blend it with ice. If not, leave it pure and pour the gel into a clean storage container and refrigerate. It will keep in the refrigerator for about a week. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, aloe vera can be found in various forms, online and in health food stores. Isla Mujeres is a Mexican island in the Caribbean Sea off the coast of Cancun. JauntTV stayed at Isla Mujeres Palace, the premier couples-only resort on the island. The palace makes for a romantic getaway with bathtubs for 2 and gorgeous sunsets. Relaxation is at the top of the list of things to do, with plenty of time for dining and water sports. Arrival by their private yacht to their own dock makes for a perfect entrance to this secluded resort. You never have to leave if you don't want to. Weddings are popular here, probably for that reason. Walking distance from the resort is the Turtle Farm, a government-sponsored hatchery for endangered sea turtles. Isla Mujeres is known for its white sand beaches and for snorkeling and scuba diving on the surrounding coral reefs, including Musa, the underwater sculpture museum, where you will see schools of fish and nature in progress. Fishing is also popular here. The town is busy with tourists, day trippers, shops, and eateries. The main mode of transportation is a golf cart. Motor scooters and bicycles are also popular. The town is colorful with brightly painted buildings, hotels, and souvenirs. The best part of leaving the comforts of the resort was to have a fish taco with a cold beer by the beach. Hyatt Zilara Cancun is an adults-only, all-inclusive resort situated on the widest stretch of beach in the hotel corridor of Cancun. The resort recently opened Zen Spa, their new spa facility, with a hydrotherapy center and 11 treatment rooms. One of the special activities available is an alchemy class where you can make custom-scented exfoliant and oils to take with you. We started by breathing under a towel for a minute over a bowl of hot water with grapefruit essence to open our senses. To make the scented exfoliant, we put some agave in a bowl. The scents we respond to are the ones our body needs and asks for. So we start by adding a base note essence drop to the mixture. Base notes work directly to the body. Next, we add 2 drops of a hard note essence that works with our emotions. 2 drops of mental notes are the last essence. And then we blend in berry compote, followed by a couple of dashes of honey into the agave mixture. Lastly, we mix the blueberry seeds, the actual exfoliant. This makes for a body scrub to be used within 24 hours. For the body oil, the base oil is almond oil. To this, we add some St. John's wort oil as a base note. And then we add a hard note and a mental note, the same choices as our exfoliant. Lastly, we chose patchouli, or laurel scent. And then we've completed our oil, which can be used to moisturize our body and hair. Grand Velas Los Cabos on Mexico's Baja Peninsula is an all-inclusive resort that emerges organically from its environment of luscious beaches, desert, and deep blue sea. The overscale curved half-moon design of the hotel stands out from other resorts with a 3-story high, open-air grand entrance. All 304 ocean view suites are over 1,180 square feet, with private terraces and dramatic ocean views. Grand Velas Los Cabos features premium brand alcohol throughout the resort and gourmet restaurants, each commissioned to different interior design firms. Piaf Restaurant is the resort's fine dining French option. Frida offers Mexican food with a twist. The Azul is their all-day buffet restaurant with a nautical design that blends seamlessly into the restaurant's oceanfront location. Cocina de Autor is a venue offering an 8 to 10 plate tasting menu with wine pairings from 2 Michelin star Dutch chef Sidney Schutte. The Oceanfront Velas 10 delivers fresh seafood and fine steaks. Luca is the restaurant's traditional Italian gourmet restaurant. The pastel-decorated Kids Club and state-of-the-art urban design Teens Club give kids an opportunity to be independent and occupied with their peers. Say Spa by Grand Velas is 35,000 square feet with a state-of-the-art hydrotherapy facility. Here you can take workshops where spa therapists can teach guests how to give themselves a proper facial and how to make mandalas from bougainvillea flowers, an ancient spiritual and ritual symbol of the universe and its creation. With a staff ratio of 3:1, Grand Velas Los Cabos sets a new standard for personalized service. Quintana Roo is a Mexican state on the Yucatan Peninsula. To the northeast is the resort city of Cancun. On its Caribbean coast is Tulum, with seaside Mayan ruins, sandy beaches, and undersea caverns here and in Playa del Carmen. Off Cancun's coast is the small reef-fringed island of Isla Mujeres. We stayed at the Grand at Moon Palace, which is set back from the hubbub and nightlife of Cancun's hotel zone. The luxury resort is a city in and of itself, with all the things you would get in any urban area. Guests probably can't do everything in the resort in a week, there's so much, but there are so many fun adventures outside to have in the area. Don't miss out! Rio Secreto is a surreal locale near Playa del Carmen, where you can observe natural history dating back millions of years as you hike and swim through a route of about a kilometer full of beautiful stalactites and stalagmites. The Emotions Jungle Night is a guided evening adventure with an ATV ride along a forest trail that takes visitors across a wooden suspension bridge. Next is a zipline circuit, culminating with a splash into a cenote. Walking through the jungle trails, you can hear and see some nocturnal native wildlife. Finally, enjoy a bonfire. Puerto Escondido, or Hidden Port, is a resort town on Mexico's Pacific coast and is definitely a hidden gem. Surfers know its many beaches, with Zicatelo Beach renowned for its Mexican pipeline surf break. The gorgeous Carrizalillo Beach is a learn-to-surf beach, great for the non-surfer to swim, relax, and sun. The beach is set in a cove backed by steep cliffs and stairs to climb up and down. JauntTV enjoyed Vivo Resorts, a real estate development of condos and villas on a 12-mile stretch of untouched Pacific Coast beach, with vacation rentals and tons of amenities. The residences are 1 to 4 bedroom, with beachfront views, full kitchens, and laundry facilities. Vivo Resorts includes the community interacting with their neighbors, and they fund a turtle sanctuary. The heart of most Mexican towns is its public market, and Puerto Escondido is no exception. Mercado Benito Juarez has hundreds of stores and stalls selling everything from fresh fish, homemade tortillas, meat, poultry, flowers, Oaxacan cheese, produce to clothing, pottery, and kitchenware. Beyond the marketplace, you can find specialty foods such as homemade peanut butter, chocolate with cinnamon, and coffee. The biggest allure for me was the amazing textile craftsmanship. Traditional weavers at Monteleria Santo Domingo create garments, dinner napkins, placemats, tablecloths, and the like from homespun cotton on wooden looms. It's an art form one can't help but appreciate and buy. Villa del Palmar Beach Resort and Spa at the islands of Loreto is a destination resort on the east coast of the Baja Peninsula along the Sea of Cortez. Travelers can take non-stop flights from LAX or from Calgary. And located in a protected marine park, the resort features 181 spacious ocean view rooms and suites with terraces and vibrant red sunsets. There are 3 restaurants offering delicious dining options, an attentive English-speaking staff, 5 swimming pools, a 39,000 square foot Sevilla spa, a new world-class Reese Jones design golf course, and a private beach. Activities are plentiful. There are hiking trails with cactus, beetles and bugs, birds and views, paddleboard yoga, water aerobic classes. With shuttle service, guests can explore the historic town of Loreto and visit the 1697 mission that made the town famous. With all these options, relaxing and unwinding comes naturally. Mexico has 132 Pueblos Mágicos, or magical towns, villages that have received a designation for maintaining their original Mexican culture, folklore, and history. JauntTV explored 3 of these in Nayarit. 31 years ago, Sayulita was a tiny fishing village tucked into a lush, tropical, jungle-clad bay and beach. Today, it's a magical town of 5,000 people, internationally recognized for its outstanding surfing and boho chic art colony. Visitors browse fine arts and crafts and colorful shops stocked with clothing, handicrafts, handmade knickknacks, and jewelry. There are also several beachfront restaurants and cafes, villas, small hotels, and spas. The Pueblo Mágico town of Compostela was founded in 1530 by Nuño Beltrán. The name of this town honors the city of Santiago de Compostela in Spain, so it's considered an actual city. Compostela has a central plaza flanking the restored Parroquia Santiago Apóstol. We also got a special tour of Café Molote's coffee factory, seeing their coffee plants grow from 3-month seedlings to 3 years and ready to harvest. We learned the roasting process and tasted their coffee and coffee liqueur. We also were serenaded at lunch at the local restaurante Camajor. Hala is a charming magical town with cobblestone streets that offer a gorgeous mix of natural beauty and cultural treasures. The town looks up to the beautiful mountains of a volcano. Hala is recognized for its unusually long corn variety and for its ancient colonial constructions. The large public square is the vibrant heart of the town, surrounded by historical buildings that showcase Hala's rich heritage.